Okay, guys, it's Captain Dave. Here I am, but where am I? I'm in Clewiston. All right, listen. Things have kind of taken a loop-de-doo here in the last day or so. I've had an awesome time with my guide trip. In fact, that's going to probably proceed this little intro here. We went out. Three young guys: Cole, Logan, and Mikey. One of them, I think Logan goes, or no, is it Logan? I think Logan goes by Mooch. Anyway, just shouted you out there, Moochie. Anyway, but they were coming in from our trip and they said, "Hey, you hear about the storm?" And I'm like, "What storm?" Yeah, that's right. I didn't even know there was a hurricane coming, Irma or otherwise. Cause that's, you know, if I'm not fishing or something, I'm probably playing GTA, and there's no hurricanes in GTA. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, excuse me. So I've been on this mad dash ever since to try and batten down the hatches and figure out, just figure out exactly how we're going to handle or what we're going to do and whatnot. And so we've got a plan of attack at this point. I'll come back and talk more about that. But right now, without further ado, I'm gonna bring you the boys, the Three Stooges. I love the Three Stooges thing. It sticks every time. But they even, Larry, Curly, Moe, they went with Curly, not Joe and Shemp. Here they are, man. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. I'll be back to talk a little bit more in a bit. Hey everybody, it's Captain Dave Schneider. It's a guy's life and we're fishing. And I say that with all this enthusiasm because, I haven't done a lot of that lately. It's been really quiet, really slow. But I'm out here with three young men that can, they can flat out fish. And so far, we've only gotten one fish in the boat, and it was a smelly old catfish. But we just got started. We hit a spot up in Coot Bay, and now we're out here on Rocky Point. But let me introduce you to the guys. All right. First of all, we got this little tall drink of water right here. Look at the camera, brother. This is Michael. Say hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Oh, he did it right. That's fantastic. Did you watch a video and see that? Huh? You figured that out. Way to go, Rockstar. Give me knuckles, man. All right. Now these guys are all buddies. These guys are all fishing buddies. This young man right here is Logan. Say hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
He's a rock star. I bet the dude in the back screws it up. You think he will? Yes?
Probably.
He probably will. All right. Hey. But listen, back here we have, and I don't know, it's really funny because I can't even call them bookends. It's like you keep this guy around just for the muscle. You think that's it? Yeah. Right? This is Corey, everybody. Say hey, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
That's good. He didn't do as good as Hector. Hector, he actually mimicked my voice. He had a hard time saying the word mimic, Hector. But anyway, he did it. Listen, we're fishing for 6 hours. We're gonna come out. We're gonna definitely do some artificial fishing. We're just hitting some likely spots here. See if we can tag a big one this morning on shiners. Captain Dave Schneider, it's a guy's life. We'll be back. And back here in the back, we got Cole. Say hey, Cole.
Hey, Cole.
I called him Corey a minute ago. Listen, I'll probably not edit that out because you know how funny that crap is. So, but anyway, it's actually Cole. I warned them how bad I was with names, so I blame him completely. And you're supposed to tell me right away if I screw something up, because then you'll be like Brian, the football player, who for 3 months I called him by the wrong name. It is what it is. Anyway, we'll still be right back.
guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, say is that there's these two guys go walk into a bar, right?
All
Right. The thing is now, you'd think that the second dude would have had sense enough to duck.
They walk into a bar, like a metal bar, like hanging out. Mike still doesn't get it.
No, I did.
Ah!
There's one.
Yes, it is. Rod up, get your rod up. Bring him, flip in here. There you go, brother. Oh, that's where you break a rod.
Yeah,
there you go. Lower down.
Did that hit
Good
on the
job,
wall?
man. Anyway, I'm starting my motor with the motor up out of the water. That's always good for the equipment. Listen. We've had a few bites. It has been a grind. We had to fish hard. We just spent about 45 minutes, maybe almost an hour, flipping in what is absolutely the jungle. My man here, you've probably already seen the tape, or you'll see it coming up here. He got one out of the grass. It was pretty cool, actually. It's neat to be able to, if you've never caught something out of grass that heavy, that thick, gives a whole new meaning to pitching and flipping. Anyway, we're gonna go cast some worms around there, swimming worm, texturing worm, maybe some Senkos. We got about 45 minutes. Well, we got about a half hour at this point, but we're gonna see if we get some more. Captain Dave and the Stooges.
I think it was on video when I caught
Oh, it was. Oh, it was. Absolutely. That was running here too.
Sweet.
The whole thing is running, bro.
I can't wait to see this
I got
video.
you.
See,
I got you. I got you.
I can't wait
Yeah,
to
it
see
started
this video.
again.
Yeah, that's right. I did on purpose.
Oh.
I run it on a loop, and it doesn't save anything unless I hit the button to save it. And then it saves the last 5 minutes, so it's really cool. I'm trying to be smart.
That's good.
Oh my God, it's just hot to touch it. All right, let's make this dog moves. You ready?
On your toe?
Spider. Kill him. Kill the spider. She starts running around and screaming like a girl and jumps into the water. That'd be funny, right?
I don't mess with spiders.
And I'm back. So yesterday I had to go to Okeechobee to get my knee drained. Oh, by the way, this is morbid as all heck. Listen, I'm warning you now. If you don't want to see something gross, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Right now, man, cover them, all right? And from here, it's not my fault, all right? But here's a little snapshot of, in fact, let's have you look at it right here, all right? You look right here. Here's the little snapshot. I'll show it to you on here, right here, all right? There's a little snapshot of what the doctor got out of my knee. I know, it's gross, right? Anyway, more later, we'll be back. I had to show you that. Hey, so I don't know if I told you this or not. And I apologize if the video's a little wobbly, but I'm trying not to hold it in my hands and it's not, who cares? Listen. When I took my guide trip out day before yesterday, what I didn't know is when I got out, I hadn't tested my trolling motor, and the marina inadvertently put the head back together and it was off 180 degrees. So basically what that meant was at the center position, I was pointed like backwards, and the center position you should be pointing forward. And anyway, it was really problematic. It was problematic. But I just stopped in, and the marina, it appears that they've, oops, that's not what I'm looking for. Where's that? There we go. Shut everything off, sorry.
XM179.
Oh, I guess that's just not gonna go away. So consequently, it was actually very problematic. I wound up using my remote most of the day on the trip, and I actually, truth be told, I push poled in the heavy cover when we were flipping and pitching the big heavy hyacinth mats. I was actually push poling at that point, not power poling, but push poling. Which I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, get a push pole. You absolutely, here's your tip for the day. Get yourself a push pole, absolutely get yourself a push pole. There are times when you get in shallow water where you need to have, without a doubt, you absolutely need to have a way to move your boat without using your trolling motor. And it has made the day that Rob from Lunkers and I caught 38 pounds, our best five weighed 38 pounds. We caught 57 fish that day, or 47 fish. I think it might have been 57. But the bulk of the day I was push poling us through the jungle. And I'm just so convinced in my mind with that success, and I've push-pulled in other situations with a great deal of success. You know, I've also push-pulled in areas where there weren't any fish, and you know, that wasn't so successful. But if you're in the junk and you're hitting your trolling motor, and you look 15 feet away and you see cattail heads moving, or you know, or just you see commotion in the water, you may want to think about pulling that trolling motor out of the water. All right, Captain Dave, there's your fishing tip for the day. I'll be back with more. All right, I gotta make a walk. I gotta walk down whenever I put my boat in or out by myself. I usually am taking it out. In this case, I've left it in my slip over at the marina, and now I just leave my truck back there. You've all seen that before. Anyway, I'm gonna take this opportunity. I've got about a 4-minute walk here, and I'm not gonna talk the entire time, but I do want to talk to you a little bit about hurricane preparations. I came here, I still am figuring or being told things. I'm like, oh, geez, I never thought of that. Oh, geez, I never thought of that. But here's the things that people are having to do. They're going around and fist fighting over cases of water. Not literally. I've not seen that anywhere. But it's bad, man. I went to Orlando thinking it wouldn't be a big scare up there, and there's so much population. I figured the stores would all have excess stuff. I couldn't buy a drop of water. So here's a couple of things. If you're going to stay in your house, before the hurricane comes, fill every container in your house with water, man. Water's key to flush your toilets. Water's key to just to have something to drink. If you can keep it from being compromised. Consider the fact that it's very likely that that your power is going to be out. So they told me it's like 2 weeks. Last time they had a big hurricane, the power was out for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks without power. I don't even know what that means. It'd be like 2 weeks is a long time. So I've got all my spare battery packs, and I'm charging up all my spare battery packs and making sure that stuff is, because that kind of electricity is going to be really important. Other things, you got to buy canned goods. Buy things, peanut butter. Buy things that no matter what's happening, you can still eat. You get your protein. Peanut butter gives you protein real easy, and that's an important thing. Make sure that you have those kinds of dry goods. Perishable items are a bust. It's like you're not able to keep them anywhere. I've got 2 big Yeti coolers, and I'm trying to decide, do I just fill those with products out of my freezer and fridge and just try and keep that stuff from rotting, or do I just fill them with ice so I have all this extra ice, or do I fill them with cases of water full of ice? I think cases of water full of ice is probably not the way to go, because it doesn't matter if water's cold or not. I mean, you need to drink water, and so whether it's warm or cold is immaterial. Your body will hydrate either way. A couple of other things. You want to make sure. Listen, you want to make sure that you get your expensive gear away from windows and things like that. I'm going to be moving my televisions and stuff. Now I'm in a unique situation, because if I decide to go, if we're going to pack up and get out of here, get out of harm's way, we just have to basically. I just have to pack for Michigan. I mean, every bit of my vlogging and photography equipment. I mean, we're talking a lot of equipment, and every bit of that stuff goes into waterproof cases that I have. So theoretically I could leave them, but I don't want, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep them with me, because my live never hit us. Well, it hit some people, but it didn't hit us. And so you don't know what's going to happen. And it's weird, because we get big snowstorms up in Michigan, and it was like, woohoo, I like snowstorms. Get a snow day from school. It's cool. You love it. But that's not the case here, man. Here it's like, ooh, how many people died? That kind of thing. And there's tornadoes are a big issue. I got a guy who's big construction thing behind my house, and I hope to God he's going to pick up all that stuff, because I think otherwise he's going to have all that equipment laying around. It's going to become javelins. Old Ron White said, listen, it doesn't matter that the wind's blowing, it matters what the wind is blowing. so I'm a big believer of that. So I don't know, man. Anyway, we'll have more for you, but that's just kind of, there was a lot of stuff that I hadn't thought of, and it's like, oh my goodness. So fortunately it's Wednesday morning, and we've got a little time. I think ideally, if we're going to leave, we probably need to be leaving tonight. Although I hate to publish that I'm vacating my residence, and well, it is what it is. Listen, be safe, everybody, and Godspeed.